season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
And again, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Adafe Ore in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, That's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Throwing here, Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throw left side, complete. That's more.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw, incomplete as well.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And fights through one man.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ali, and he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On second down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Browns first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. There he goes left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Foreman.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Deontay Foreman.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Jackson.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Purdy.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Jackson now.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jackson options out left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Browns 13.
Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Out quickly to Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Purdy.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
Gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Chubb going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This is caught. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy. And this one too low.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start with the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Browns' 8-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll run with Strong.
And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-14. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Connecting with Andrews.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Steps away, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Jackson. The pass caught by Hardy.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Throwing. Jackson.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Cleveland, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.